Bitcoin might actually drop once again, and it might be a huge drop. And to be honest, this time I'm hoping it does, because I'm ready. And if you understand that these drops are not necessarily the risk, but the opportunity, then you will be better positioned to be successful in this market. And let me tell you what I see, and let me tell you the honest truth of what is happening out there with most investors. They're seeing the red days, they're seeing the red candles, and yes, we've seen some green candles when it comes to Bitcoin, but the market in general is tanking, right? It's not doing very well. It either goes sideways or goes down. Most people are reacting emotionally. Most people are over-rotating. Most people are selling their assets at a loss. Most people are hesitating, questioning their decisions, questioning what they're doing in crypto. And in some drastic moves, some people are actually leaving investing altogether, which tells me that they're likely not ready, or they weren't ready for what's going on, or even for what's about to happen. And the crazy part is that it's not the drop that hurts most investors. It's that they're gonna do, stupid stuff during the drop. Some people are gonna lose their assets because they're gonna sell at a huge loss. Some people are just gonna bail on the market altogether. And most people will lose money not because of the market, but because of the decisions, and because they don't understand that we're in a very interesting and a very great phase where opportunity is going to be facing you face to face very soon. If you believe in the 4-year cycle, and I think there's no reason not to keep believing in it, because we have to base our outlook on something, right? And the top of the market, of the bull market, the last one was 126,000 for Bitcoin, and it was in October, Q4 of last year. Every time that the cycle goes through, in terms of Bitcoin, going through the cycle, there's about a year between the top and the bottom, before Bitcoin and before the market starts recovering again. Between these 12 months, there's a lot that happens, right? There's some ups, some downs, but mostly down. We're only about 6-7 months away from the top of the bull market last year. So that means that there's still time to go. And if you look at geopolitics, if you look at things that are going on externally, oil prices, energy going up, the Fed not being able to lower rates because of inflation and high prices, and just a lot of chaos in the world, how can you believe that things are going to improve overnight, as many people are saying? Look, I'm not a negative person, and I can't predict if Bitcoin's going to drop huge. But I have a sense, and from what I'm seeing, there's still going to be other opportunities, whether it's to 50K, whether it's to 40K, whatever it is, there's going to be an opportunity. So what am I doing right now to prepare? I've been holding off on investing in dollar cost averaging for about 3 months. And I've been waiting for the big opportunity to deploy 50, 60, 70% of the funds that I have in stable coins. That is my plan. So as soon as I see a bigger drop, as soon as I see one more drop in Bitcoin, I'm gonna go not all in, because that's a very emotional choice as well, but I'm gonna allocate a good and substantial amount of funding into Bitcoin. Why? Because I believe we're getting close to the bottom, and whether you time the bottom right or not, that's not even the question, because we know that it's hard to time the bottom, and it's hard to time the peak and the top of the bull market. But it's not hard to look at the landscape. It's not hard to look at what's going on. It's not hard to gauge where we are in a possible 4-year cycle and a possible recovery coming. But you know, you have to make those choices based on what you see. And I think that what we're seeing is that we might have a few more dips and a few more opportunities before we start seeing green candles. If you're trying to make sense of the market like I am, and you enjoyed this conversation, I definitely encourage you to subscribe if you want, and also to check out a video, my previous video, on why Bitcoin obviously is not going to go to zero, right? So hopefully you enjoyed this conversation. Hopefully you enjoyed the time right now, and I'll talk to you on the next one. And remember, keep looking for those opportunities, because the bear market weeds out the crappy projects, weeds out a lot of investors, and really gets rid of the clutter so you can find those gems and those projects that will turn a profit once the market is better. I'm Beto on Base, guys. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're here from a previous video, welcome back, and I'll see you in the next one.